the music? Just write me a little comment if you can hear the music. Make sure you communicate with me, guys. If you can hear it, we can slowly start. Yes, excellent. Fantastic. Hello, hello. Excellent. I love you too. Excellent. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here with you. So let's just give it 2 more minutes for everybody to join in. We can enjoy the music in the meantime. Good day indeed. Layla, and we can use this time to make our donations out of the way. Yeah, guys, you can use this time to start donating. Oh. I don't know. Is that better? No. It literally is the light. So yeah, sorry guys, if you can see the little mark here somewhere is the light. So we're gonna have to maneuver. Hello. Hello, Kenny. And Layla, my God, Layla is quick. She already started donating money. Well, thank you, Layla. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, hello, and welcome. And I am so excited that you are here with me because I am in isolation, and Saturdays are kind of like my bundle of joy where I get to teach, where I get to kind of sort of communicate with you in some sort of way. So I am super duper excited. Yes, the light is really weird. I haven't done anything to the light, but this particular time it's like there's gonna be like a mark in the computer. So don't worry, it's just a light. It's not actual computer. Anywho, so today we're gonna be doing no secret. That's what is being promoted. Body rolls. Now, first things first, I want to have a little conversation about the body rolls, and that is to break a couple of myths. Okay, body roll is not just sensual bachata. Oh my God, guys. Well, you are very active. Thank you, Mary Lou, Sal, Caitlin, and Laura for your donations. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for donating. They've been with me from the first class. So thank you for trusting me for this one to be good. So guys, body rolls is a lot of people think that now it's associated to sensual bachata. And of course it is. Sensual bachata is based on body rolls. However, we've been doing body rolls in dancing before sensual bachata even existed. If you think about it, sensual bachata is a really new dance. Bachata first was Dominican, then you have the Moderna, then somewhere in between you have bachata tango, and only later you have sensual bachata. So sensual bachata maybe is like, I don't know, 6 years, 7 max is old. So we've been doing body rolls forever. We've been doing body rolls in salsa. So you know when salseros look at bachateros doing sensual bachata and those body rolls, they're like, oh, we don't want to do body rolls. They are lying to you. They just don't want to do that kind of body roll in that kind of way. But they've been doing body rolls in salsa like forever. I started my journey with salsa, so I know. I've been body rolling all this time before even bachata existed in UK. So, you know, and also if you think about it, who's teaching dance? It's all kinds of people. Some come from dancing background like ballroom or ballet, and they do body rolls all the time. Some people who are teaching, they just, they've learned very good that particular skill, which is salsa or bachata, and they, get techniques from different places. So what that means is that don't worry about what a bottle is. You probably you're not the person who doesn't like a bottle. You might be the person who doesn't like the perception of the bottle, which is what I'm about to talk a little bit. And then we're going to start doing it. I promise you, we're going to start moving in a second. But guys, wow, you like on a roll. Thank you guys for your donations. Yolanda, Jim, Marisa, Lorena, Anja, and Orthendro Davidson. Oh my God, that's a full name. Thank you guys for your donations. Guys, so listen, what happens is Bodero, you can do it and it can be sensual, it can be fun, or just like playful, or you can do a Bodero and it looks sleazy and it looks inappropriate. So, for example, if I am a married woman, and I'm not, but let's assume, let's assume if I am a married woman and I go with my married man to me to dance sensual bachata, and I do a bodero to a guy, looking into his eyes and touching his face while I do so, it is inappropriate. It just is. I don't care what you see on the videos. The videos that you see is couples dancing bachata. Couples. They would never dance like that with you. They dance like that together. But they don't explain that bit because it's really good to promote themselves in such a way and people get fascinated. Then they're going to dance when they start touching other people's faces. And it's inappropriate. I do not approve of it. Nobody should touch my face. Even my husband that I don't have, but my future husband, only allowed to touch my face when it's allowed. Do you know what I mean? So it's a funny thing. So it's not about the bodero that is the problem. It's the intention and lack of education how to execute it without being inappropriate. So we're going to go all through that, but I just wanted to prepare you mentally to kind of get out of the place where you already were, so you could just relax, forget about what you think about it all is, and we're just going to practice and go through technique. We're going to do it slowly. We're going to do it with the music. And guys, if you dance salsa, don't worry. In the end of this live stream, I will show you how to incorporate your body rolls in salsa. But we're going to start with the bachata feel because the body rolls are a little bit more intense in sensual bachata. Does that sound okay? And Desiree, thank you for your donation. Guys, you are very active today. So guys, I hope you're ready. We're gonna, as always, start with the warm-up. Bodero means moving the whole body. I cannot make you start moving without doing a proper warm-up. So let me put my glasses on, pretend that I'm smart. I am smart, not pretend. So let's do a little warm-up. I hope you're all ready. Make sure you have a little bit of space. And let's make this happen, okay? We're going to warm up, and then we're going to break it down. I'm going to give you your money's worth. It is freedom. All right, let's see. Let's see. Can you see me? Excellent. So now, guys, starting with the shoulders, rotation back. 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. And let's go, let's go. Warming up. Shoulders forward. And 1. Loco. Shoulders up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Chest forward, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Keep going, keep going. Cuando encontraba una salida, yo le cerré la puerta al corazón.
De repente llegas a mi vida, llenando la rutina.
Side to side.
Sabes que yo soy un poco loco. Yo no crecí usando de verdad. Mami, yo por ti daría todo.
Now, bachata rhythm, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Isolation. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Now circle. Going. Same as isolation, but in a circular manner. Other side, forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Keep going. Circle. Keep going. Woo, warming up. All right, shake it out. Open your legs. Toes pointing out. Kick side. Keep going. Keep going. Side and side. Warming up, guys. There we go. Now bending the knee. One, the other. One, the other. Good. Circle. Keep going, guys. Circle. Other side. Keep breathing and keep going. Good. Now, legs together, knees bent, hands on the knees, circular motion on the knees. Circle. Other side. Keep going. Good. Now, open the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And change the leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Hands up. Stretch up. Hands forward. Stretch forward. Hands back. Stretch back. Now to the side. One hand behind your back. One to the side. Stretch to the side. Keep breathing. And exchange. One more time. And again. Good. Now, one more thing. We're going to stretch the neck. Hands down. To the side, look. Other side. Again. One more. Back to the center. Stretching the other way. To the side. Other side. And again. One more. Now, look down and up. Good, guys. Well done. Are we warm? Are we all sorted for actually doing the bottom? Yeah, you commented a lot. Hi, Dave. I'm so glad you have said this. Oh, good. Because so many men think that excuse is inappropriate. Yeah, no, exactly. We always taught our students that bachata can be sensual and sexy, does not have to be sexual. Exactly, Brittany. Exactly. Da-da-da-da. Exactly. I'm so glad, guys, you agree. And I just thought it has to be. A lot of the times people come to bachata classes and they just, that you go with what you see. Nobody explains anything properly, and then it's just misunderstood a lot of the times. This light is really annoying, isn't it? I don't know how did this suddenly appear. I don't know. Anyway, so guys, now we're gonna actually do body rolls. Hello, Rasa. Looking forward to this class. Hi, Susan. You're late. Did you do the warm up? Now, guys, we're gonna actually do the body rolls. We're gonna start with a normal body roll through the basic step of bachata. Then we're gonna reverse it, but we're gonna do it super duper slow. A lot of the times when people try to do a body roll, they do it really quickly, and when it doesn't work, they just think they can't do it. And the reason it doesn't work when you do it quickly, because your body is not used to isolating every different body part, okay? Two things before we start. Remember, body roll is not the same as a body wave, okay? And I will explain that later as well. Just remember, body roll is not the same as a body wave, okay? So now we're gonna start. Kenny, it's reflecting from the mirror, so you can probably tilt it slightly differently. Bullshit, it didn't work. Anyway, guys, you're gonna have to ignore the light. Just look at my naked stomach, okay? And hopefully you get distracted. So now, get yourself ready. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Relax. Don't overthink it. And we're gonna start, okay? Body roll, the most important thing is to keep your leg straight, one or the other. When you want to do a body roll, you want to be in an angled position, whether this side or this side. This is the same for leaders and followers. It could be whether this side or this side, okay? You can also do a body roll straight ahead, but when you're facing straight ahead, the body roll never goes down. So it would only be a small body roll, okay? Which I'm gonna explain later. But for now, we're doing the big one that goes down and then the one that can reverse. So if you want for the body roll to go down, it has to be an angle, one way or another, okay? So now I'm just gonna start with this side. So make sure you have a good mirror image, okay? I'm gonna show you from many different positions, but this is where we're gonna start. So now, first things first, the body roll, impossible to do it with the bent knee, okay? So the leg that is in front is the one that has to be straight. So your knee has to be locked. If the knee is locked, you have a good stable support to start doing a body roll, okay? Now what happens if this knee is bent? You can't isolate, so it looks like this. Can you see? The whole body is body rolling rather than one part at a time. The body roll always starts from the chest, goes from up, down, and then it starts from the booty, goes from down, up. Make sense? So if it starts from the chest, that means I need to isolate my lower body. So the knee is completely straight, locked. And now we can start with the next part. So keep your hands on the waistline for now and make sure that your arms are not closing your body. Okay? So we want your elbows to be away back from your body. So then when you do a body roll, there's a nice line. So even if you're not doing anything with the arms, you always have a nice position so everything is seen. Make sense? So now my hands are on the waistline, but not here. This is too high. Can you see how that is too high? It's just slightly lower. And then that line is just kind of very good for no matter what height or body type you are. It's kind of like a neutral position. So now the arms are here. We show the side. The leg is locked. We start with the first part. We need to always prepare slightly forward. But if you notice, when I'm preparing slightly forward, I'm not preparing through my lower back, right? I'm not leaning forward. So it happens through the upper body, through the chest, and it's like this. Yes? So the stomach slightly goes in, and my shoulder slightly goes forward, and my chest kind of slightly bends, okay? And it kind of goes slightly forward. So then when I have this position, I will bring everything up in a circular motion. Up. Now, when I bring everything up, I'm going to start pushing everything back. When I push everything back and I can't do it anymore, this is when now I'm going to start moving my stomach. My stomach is going to go one side, lower, and when it goes through the lower, that's when the hip comes out. When the hip comes out, we want to make sure that we are in a sitting position. The hip is out. Now, my shoulder and the hip is on the same line. So you can test yourself. If you do a hip out, but your shoulder is not in the same line as your hip, that means that you are actually leaning forward and that's not a good position. Or if your hip went down and your shoulder is backwards, that means your hip didn't actually come out. It has to be a pop with the hip and the shoulder and the hip ends up in the same line. You end up having an arch, and that's what basically we want. I'm actually thinking, you see, no matter where I put that camera back, everything is there. So does that make any sense what I'm trying to explain to you? Clay Pettis, well, you try. Thank you. Yes, I did try. So does that make sense to you at all? I hope so. So we're going to do it a couple more times, but remember, always do it slowly first with me, one bit at a time. Okay, let's try it one more time. So, is this better? Is this kind of better? Guys, do you prefer this than that bloody light? Yes, it does. Excellent. And then we're going to come back if necessary. I discovered the place. Okay. So now, one more time, we're in an open position. My leg is in front, it's locked. My arms on a waistline, shoulder, hip, same line. Now, I first prepare. Slightly goes inwards, shoulder slightly goes forward, chest goes slightly forward. That's my preparation. Then I bring in a circular motion, everything up. From up, I start leaning back. From leaning back, I go into top part of my stomach, lower part of my stomach, and then hip pops. When hip pops, I have bent knees and my hip and shoulder is in line. The other very important bit is to finish, watch my foot, toe. Yes, on the ball of my foot. You will find that when you finish a body roll, if you finish like this, this leg will feel uncomfortable and you will feel like you're losing balance. But if you finish on the toe, this leg releases pressure, so you're not in pain anymore and you're actually more comfortable to sit. And that is exactly the same for the leaders and the followers. Does that seem helpful for you? Let's see. Move your mirrors. Uh, I don't know, guys. I'm trying to do my best. Your isolations are wonderful. Thank you very much. I do try. I practice. So, guys, does that make sense? Should we try just a little bit faster? Other way. Okay, let's try a little bit faster, guys. We're gonna go through the count on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting position. One more time. Get up and we try. 5, 6, 7, and prepare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? Now, just for sake of practicing the other side as well, let's try and exchange it to the other side, okay? Is weight on each foot equal? Okay, is weight on each foot equal? So when we start the bodro, the weight is in between the legs, both legs. Then when I start my bodro on one, in between the legs. In between the legs, and when I finish, my weight is on my back leg. So when I start my bodro, I don't shift my weight forward. So I'm not doing this. Yes, my bodro is in between the legs. So I'm moving slightly forward, but I can't raise no one leg nor the other. So when I start, is in between the legs, but when I finish, because the hip comes out, my weight is completely on the back leg, and the other leg, toe, I can lift it if so I choose so. Yes, Catherine, does that help? The stomach just collapses at the time. What am I doing wrong? Nice necklace, thank you. Now, when you are collapsing the stomach, remember, your stomach is actually always tight. Even when you're moving it, it's always tight. So when you're doing your bodro, you have to make sure that it pushes forward here, and look, just bring it in. It has to travel with your body to the same direction. Meld it all together to the same direction. Okay? Now, we're going to get to practice that couple more times, but let's try it to the other side. Can't start the isolation. Stomach, show me how. The isolation. Do you mean the beginning, Yolanda? Would you like me to show you the beginning one more time? Now, when we do the beginning, Yolanda, let's just practice to the other side. It's going to be the same as we did, just the other side, okay? Just to keep moving, okay? So now we're going to try same thing, but just change the side, okay? So now I have my other leg in front of me, and I have it locked, okay? Remember? Straight knee, completely locked. So now, the first isolation, Yolanda, if that's what you meant, is the shoulders doing this. Watch. Slightly in. Can you see that? Just this. And my chest is going slightly with the shoulders forward. Not bending the whole back, but is this part of your body doing this? When you have this, then we have somewhere to do the rotation from. What happens if you don't do it and you try to do the bodro? Can you see? It seems like something is lacking. But the moment you curl a little bit forward, then it's easier to actually curl back. That's why you have the wave. So we want to prepare forward in order to have the weight going backwards as a wave. So I hope that's a little bit more helpful, Yolanda. Raymond, thank you for your donation. I highly appreciate it. So now, we are here, leg in front, lock, arms by your side, we see the side, and we start curling, and up, back, stomach, and hip. Make sure you check your shoulder and your hip. Again, and lock the leg, go forward, up, back, and hip. Come back, one more. and forward, up, and down, and come back. So that's kind of like a technique breakdown for the body roll. Yolanda, thank you. You're welcome, Danny. Oh, I've never done the shoulders curl forwards. Things make so much sense and feels easier. I'm glad, Susan. I am trying to help you out, so I'm glad it's working. So now, guys, the challenge is this, to do it a little bit quicker. So now, when you do it quicker, try to accelerate the beginning and the end, slow down the middle. Look what I mean. So if I'm here, I speed up here, slow down here, speed up here. Make sense? So that it wouldn't be 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not right. So we want the quick beginning, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have that slow beat for the body, but you do quicker rotation so it wouldn't look like a preparation, and then you have a quicker ending so you would have the 4 already down in order to do something crazy for 5, 6, 7. Catherine, thank you for your donation, Catherine. Don't worry about the light or mirrors, we can see you well. I'm glad, these things happen and it is what it is. Okay, so now we're gonna do this through the basic step. So when we play music, we could actually practice, okay? So now, when we do a basic step, remember, we need to be prepared one way or the other way on 4 or 8, okay? That's always a preparation. Even in a partner work, if you leaders are leading this, you have to lead the follower for 4 and 8 into a position before you do it, okay? So we're gonna start on the left foot and we're gonna go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 7, 8. Look, 7, 8. Open position. Yes? When you're in an open position, that's when you're going to start your body roll. 1, 2, 3, and 4. For now, just get up. 5, 6, 7, 8. So for now, we're just going to get up because then later on, we're going to do the reverse. But we haven't done it yet, and I'm going to play some music for you so you wouldn't get bored. Okay? So let's try one more time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare. Make sure you have that ready. Lock the knee and quick, slow, quick. Come up. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, and 3. And let's do that a couple of times with music so we would have a little bit more fun. And I'm going to play a slow song for you. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to play. Oh, I love this song. This is very, very slow, but it's a nice song. It's actually from a Spanish song. Alexandre Pérez, usted se llevó la vida. All right, guys. Ready? Breathe a couple of times, okay?
Y se clavaba aquí en mis huesos el dolor con esta angustia y esta pena. Usted no sabe qué se siente perder, no sabe qué se siente caer y caer en un abismo profundo y sin fin.
Ready?
Usted se me llevó de aquí a esta, pero
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
no sabe lo importante que fue.
Here we go. Open.
No sabe que es
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
que se ha
8, 1.
quedado clavado en mi piel.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Let's go. El sonido del sur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sufrir. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step aside. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How are you feeling, guys? How are you feeling? Oh my God, I have the same yoga socks as you. Excellent. So, guys, how are you feeling? Does that make sense to you? Can we continue? I lose it when I try to go faster, but got the technique kind of. Good. You know, when it's faster, try just to put less energy into it and you might lose less balance. So sometimes when the music comes on, we immediately we put so much energy in it and that could throw us off. So when you do it, just try not to go, oh, yes, if you haven't had control yet. So try to take it just a little bit less energy and you'll be fine. And then when you get used to it a little bit more, you can control your energy better. Then you can go for it a little bit more like Orthendro. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name bad. Great. Makes so much sense breaking it down before. Excellent. You're an angel, Rasa. I'm finally successful. Great. So now it's not enough. We need to do the reverse one. Could you explain again the bit between the stomach move and the booty move, please? So the stomach and the booty, when we did this movement here, the stomach takes the booty back. The stomach, look, when we lean back, the stomach takes the booty back. And we end up in an arch. So it all follows. Follows. Think about it this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to move only one part of your body. And then that's how it melts together, Marina. It's easier, call me Michael. No, I'm going to learn your name, Orthendro. I will learn it. No, Michael. Okay, so now we're going to reverse, guys. When we're in this position and we just went down, the reverse bodro, now it's going to start with your booty. First, it started with your chest. Now it's going to start with your booty. The booty first is going to go forward. When it goes forward, guys, you're not coming up. You are down. Your forward leg is on the ball of the foot. The hip pushes forward. It's like pelvis, like Michael Jackson. Woo-hoo. Yes, that's the motion that we're going for. Pelvis forward, but we're not doing up. Nothing is going up. It's just the pelvis forward. Now, when you have this weird position here, the pelvis now pushes a little bit more forward. And when it does, naturally, you can't do it without leaning back. As soon as you lean back, then your lower back starts going up. Can you see? And when you hear, you're going to place your forward leg down onto the floor and your shoulders will come back to a neutral position. So basically, we're breaking down now from down up. It's going to be your pelvis, your lower part, your upper part, neutral. Okay? So we're in a sitting position. Your hip is going forward, then your lower back forward, then slightly higher, neutral. So when you melt it together, is this. So then when you want to exaggerate, it comes from the same movement. So once you learn the normal reverse body roll, you can do the exaggerations of them as well. Okay? So one more time. We're in the sitting position. Yes? And now the booty is pushing forward. Boom. Then through the back, we go a bit more. Then a little bit higher into a lean and neutral. Okay? Now, a lot of the times, people do a bit of a mistake with the neutral position. And what they tend to do is do an extra push forward, which shouldn't supposed to happen. So this is what I mean. A lot of the times, you do this. Yes? That extra bit here should not happen. If you imagine you have another human being in front of you, and you or behind you, right? Depending whether you're leading, following, or which direction you're facing, but you're both facing the same way. So whoever's behind you or in front of you, every time you're doing this, they feel so much more. So you have to make sure that you're neutral. It literally is neutral because whoever's here or there, they will feel 2 times as much. Layla, Rasa, can you please show what we do with our head at the end? The most importantly, what we don't do with it. Layla just said it. don't do the head. That's my advice for now. So guys, when we're here, let's do it one more time. We're together. We're here in a sitting position. Pelvis goes forward. And then we push everything a little bit more forward. We have a bit of a lean. Then the chest comes back, shoulders comes back. Nothing else is happening. Let's try to the other side. Turn around. Okay. Sitting position, booty out, shoulder and booty same alignment. Now we do Michael Jackson first. Then we push it forward through the back and neutral. Try not to do this. Yes, relax the head. It's your bodies that are doing the reverse body roll. There's no head yet. There is a styling with it, but it's not what we're doing now. Okay, one more time. Sitting and contraction, forward and coming back, neutral. So now let's do it a little bit faster. Sitting position, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So reverse body roll actually does seem smaller than the normal body roll. Ha ha ha. Sorry, the cat is not supervising the lesson today. No, there's no cat today. Are the legs completely straight on the end? Yes, the legs are straight in the end. When we come back, legs are straight, but not locked. We only lock the knee if we want to do a body roll because we need more support to push ourselves. But when we come back in neutral straight leg position, but the knees are normal. So we don't finish in a locked position, right? We finish in a straight position. But the knees are normal because we are ready to keep dancing, yes? So when we do a body roll, that's when we lock. But when we come back, it's just neutral straight and we're ready to keep dancing. So now, can we try and combine it together through the basics? Yes? I say yes. We do it. Because time is going so fast. I want to do so many more amazing things with you. So guys, we're going to start with the basic step and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We prepare 5, 6, 7, 8. You have the preparation. Now we lock the knee, body roll. 1, 2, 3, hip, reverse. 5, 6, 7, neutral. Guys, on 8, you have to collect your leg in order to come back into the basic. That is the important bit. If you do not collect after reverse body roll, your leg, where you're going to go as your basic? You're already open, right? So when we reverse, collect the leg, then you're off to do the basic. To be honest, this is a rule for everybody, But for the leaders, I can see through the chat, we have some leaders here in this group. You are responsible in the partner work in bachata to collect the lady's leg. So if you're not collecting, she can't really collect. She will feel like her weight is distributed between the legs because you're gonna be distributed, right? So you have to make sure if you're leading to bring her into neutral position and bring her back into the basics. Yeah. So let's try one more time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare. Body roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse and 7. Collect. Basic. 2, 3, and 4. So guys, if you have any questions, say now because we're gonna try with music again. And guys, also, I can see some people are asking if they would like to leave a donation where it is. If you like the class, there is a little dollar sign on your right-hand side. So if you'd like to leave a donation, guys, please do. Don't worry about it if you don't. It's a free class. But if you have a job and you have some money to spare, donation is there in the right corner, just the dollar sign. It's up to you how much you leave if you decide to leave anything at all. But guys, you have any questions? Can we do with music? The whole body roll in reverse. Can you show the feet again? Does the back foot stay flat? Yes. Wherever your weight is, that's the flat foot. You can't have your full weight on the leg that is not flat. It's really uncomfortable if you think about it logically, right? So I'll show you very quickly as well. Right here, can you see my feet? So if I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, feet are flat. Body roll, 1, 2, 3, 4. My weight is on my back leg, it's flat. I cannot be not on a flat foot. Yes? When I reverse, flat, because my weight is in between the legs now again. Collect. So wherever my weight is, that's where my foot is flat. My grammar is tragic. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's try with music. So the leader is staying one place. Both leader and follower, when they're doing a body roll or reverse body roll, they stay on the place. They do not do a basic while body rolling. You always stay on the same place. Alice, hi Canada. Nice to see you here. And thank you, Suli, for your donation. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's try. I love this song. It's an English remix, but I love it. Oh, Nikki, thank you for your donation. Really appreciate it. Go. Different world. That's me. 5, 6, 7, 5. I can try it. You're trying. This is so hard. Can't we take? Go ahead and we'll do it and see. Somehow, let's go. Still a street in the night. We are racing hard in the light. We are miles apart. I broke my forces. Let's go. Right away. Let's go. You can't control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's 1. You're not trying to be cool. That's me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're trying, I'm trying to tell you, let it go. I think you're better. Basic. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and build your pieces somehow. Let's go.
Always looking for someone to sing, but you always want to make an effort. You can change the person, but people don't change. What you always want to do things the hard way. Somehow it can't be tamed, can't be tamed. Go ahead and live your fancy. Somehow can't escape, can't escape. We are racing on the line. We are miles apart. You run away, run away.
I like that song. Wild Horses. Whew, I go warm. Hannah, thank you so much, Hannah, for your donations. And Late, you too. Thank you very much. So the leader does a body roll as well. Yeah, Dave, body roll. The only way you can lead the body roll in an angled position is to actually do it yourself. Yes, Dave, leaders do body rolls. You have to. There is no other way. Late, you gave me a double donation. That is very generous. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, if you don't have any question about what we just done, then I will want to show you also a body wave. Remember in the beginning of the class, I said it's different, a body roll from a body wave. So because I said that, I want to show you the difference so you would actually know. Technically, when you're back in your classes in real life and somebody says something or you're in a class and something is not working out, you'll know exactly why. I really want to educate you today with these body roll situations so you would actually have a bit more understanding. I had a great time. Good, it's not finished yet. It's not finished yet. Song name and artist. It's called Caitlin. It's called Wild Horses, and love speeding the roll up to slow it down. Makes such a difference. It does, doesn't it? Can we do the other side? We can do. Ella, in the end of the class, we're going to do all sides, okay? I promise you. I just want to make sure that before people leave, they get the body wave, and then we're going to try many different sides, okay? And the song, guys, it was a bachata remix, and it's just Wild Horses. So if you go to YouTube and you write Wild Horses, bachata remix, it will come up. It's the only one there. And ST, thank you for your donations as well. 2 coffees late. Thank you. I do need loads of coffees. Thank you very much. Do you speed up and slow down on the reverse body roll too? You can. But the reverse one is a bit more simple. So it can be even. I recommend the reverse body roll to do it just in general slower, not to speed up or to increase or slow down, just to do it slower in general. Because what happens with reverse body roll, if you do it too quick, you end up on the spot waiting around. But you have to make sure that when you finish, you have enough time to collect the leg before the basic. Brittany, thank you for your donation. Does that make sense, Marisa? I hope I answered your question. Okay, guys, body waves. So listen up. Body roll is always from up, down, from down, up. Body wave is always forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And that's the difference. When you do a body roll, you always have to have your leg locked. So you could do the upper body motion with an isolation. When you do a body wave, your leg is always bent. Because if your leg is straight, you can't do the movement forwards and backwards. But when you bend the knee, you can bend into that movement forwards and backwards. So that's First of all, the most important technique that you need to know. First, the body roll, always straight leg, body wave, always bent leg. Body roll from up, down, body wave, forwards and backwards with the shift of the weight. I do not want this class end. If I lived in London, I would definitely go to your classes. Love you. Thank you so much. Don't worry, don't worry. We're not ending yet. Enjoy it. We'll panic later, okay? Guys, so we're gonna start, okay? First, let's get the feet. The feet are really, really important. Let me know if you can't see. I will make sure I show it from different positions. So same principle, one leg is in front. But now, guys, look what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go forward and then back. Forward and then back. I'm shifting weight. If I'm shifting weight forward, my forward leg bends. If I'm shifting my weight back, my back leg bends. I'm never on two bent legs at the same time. I think for obvious reasons. Yes. So sometimes just try and think. Yes, this makes no sense. Okay. So we always, if we're going forward, we bending the forward knee. If we're going backwards, we bending the backwards knee. Okay. So that's our feet. Also, my toes are not pigeon toes. My back leg is facing you. It's like 90 degrees. The forward leg is facing forward. Even slightly turned out. Yes? So from this direction, it would look like this. My back leg is facing the mirrors. My forward leg is turned out. Okay? So now, we're going to get the upper body. The upper body we already practiced is this. Right? So it's the same principle. Same principle. We have the position. When I'm going forward with my bent knee now, I'm going to use my shoulders like I did in the body roll to curl forward. And I'm going to keep them there. Then my shoulders are going to lead my body back just like I did before with the body roll. But when I do it, I actually shift my weight back. When I'm here, look, my stomach goes in, and when it goes in, naturally my shoulders go forward again. It's just natural body, right? So then the shoulders start leading the movement again. I go forward, shoulders and the chest starts curling, leads me back, then the stomach, and then the shoulders again. And stomach, shoulders, shoulders, stomach, shoulders, shoulders, stomach, shoulders, shoulders, and stomach. Do you understand me? The feet are cut off at the ankle. We can see feet way further at the camera. Okay, no problem. Let's do it one more time. So, it's good like this, right? So now, we're gonna go forward with the bent knee, and my shoulders are going forward as well. Then everything curls back. I go back on my back leg, it's bent, the stomach collapses, and that makes the shoulders go forward again. And hence why you have the movement. Let's try to the other direction, okay? So now we face the other way. My back leg is facing you. My forward leg is facing that wall. And now my shoulders curl up forward, and I'm shifting my weight onto my forward leg. Shoulders go back. Then is the stomach. Then the shoulders again. Curl, back, stomach. Curl, back, stomach. Curl, back, stomach. How are we feeling? What do you feel? I need you to communicate with me. If you don't communicate, I will assume that you're doing fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So now, one thing that I am going to mention from my own thought, the stomach is really important. So if you're going here, and here, and you don't do the stomach, this part right here, that's when it can start looking something like this. Look, here and. So it seems like there's a piece missing. Do you understand me? So the important bit when you hear is to start leading your stomach back and letting your shoulders prepare to go forward. That's the bit. That's the money. The dog's bollocks, as you would say. Do you know what I mean? Feels great. Good. I get confused and I see it on my hip. I see. Ah, I'm lost between my legs and shoulders and tummy. Awesome. So, guys, first things first, remember, it sometimes takes time to get comfortable with all of this movement. We are practicing, but then this video will stay. So keep on practicing. This is just like breaking it down. We try a couple of times, but then it just takes some time. I used to add the booty to finish it off. So yes, it's wrong if you're doing a body wave. Body wave does not finish. Body wave always continues. Booty to finish off. Akila, is that your name, darling? Booty, we finish off only in body rolls. If you're doing a body wave, there's no booty. I think maybe you mean here. So you have to make sure that everything is one. There is no finishing in a body wave. When we finish, we just collect. Yes? Think I got it, but I forget to breathe. Keep breathing, guys. The least what we want is for you to die. Okay? I want you to survive and come back next Saturday, 7 p.m. to do other things. So now, guys, we're going to try and do it with the basic. Again, we're going to prepare. Now, body wave is slow. It takes 2 counts. Okay? So instead of going 1, 2, it's going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So watch with the timing. It will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, prepare. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, collect 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to do 2 body waves in order to be in our timing correctly. So then we're going to try the other side and the other preparation. So it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Different number we prepare. Then we're going 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So just different numbers. We're going to try and practice it both sides. Okay? Hello from Ireland. Hi! Rasa, saw you on Dublin Salsa Congress. You have a lovely spirit. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Well, welcome to my channel. I get people from all over the world. It's so, so nice. Let's try with music, guys. Different timings, okay? Let me play something slow to you so you can practice different timings without being paranoid. What I can play for you. Well, this is kind of slow. We ready, guys? Sorry, guys. Can you do the slow bit again before music? Okay, darling, don't worry. Don't panic, Lorena. I'm going to do one more time. And hello from Romania. Hello. Guys, just one more time slowly, basic. 1, 2, 3, prepare on 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 body waves. 1, 2, 3, one more. 5, 6, collect the leg. Now we're going to prepare the other way on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 body waves. 5, 6, 7, one more. 1, 2, collect the leg into the basic. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's try with music now. Don't worry, we'll practice a few times. Okay. Actually, maybe even slower. Let's do this one.
El amor no se acaba, el amor se transforma.
Let's go.
Por amor se perdona. Si es por esa persona, no hay errores que contigo somos fuertes porque a tu lado yo me voy a levantar. Al ver mis ojos que nunca voy a dejarte. Con la mano en el pecho mi amor, mi corazón te quiere cantar. Con una dedicación tengo algo que preguntarte. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Después de tanto tiempo, si estamos juntos es el destino. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Soy la tormenta, también será parte del camino. Quiero estar contigo, por Dios te lo pido. Cásate conmigo. Toda la vida contigo, seré tu marido, amante, mejor amigo. Y de eso como yo de testigo, siempre estás en mi mente. Primera dama, yo soy el presidente. Pégate a mí mi corazón, no te let's go, Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Después de tanto tiempo, si estamos juntos es el destino. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. El sol y la tormenta también serán parte del camino. Quiero estar contigo, porque estoy contigo. Cásate conmigo, yo me voy a levantar. Con el ver en mis ojos que nunca voy a dejarte. Con la mano en el pecho, mi amor, con mi corazón te quiere cantar. Con una de mis canciones tengo algo que preguntarte. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Después de tanto tiempo, si estamos juntos es el destino. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. El sol y la tormenta también serán parte del camino. Quiero estar contigo, por Dios te lo pido. Cásate conmigo. Toda la vida contigo, seré tu marido, amante, mejor amigo. Y de eso como yo de testigo, siempre estás en mi mente. Primera dama, yo soy el presidente. Pégate a mí mi corazón, no te miente. Dime que siempre no me beso muy fuerte. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Después de tanto tiempo, si estamos juntos es el destino. Cásate conmigo, cásate conmigo. Sol y la tormenta también será parte del camino. Quiero estar contigo, porque te lo pido. Cásate conmigo.
Guys, well done, well done, well done, well done. Okay, now we have to do everything from the top. So body roll, reverse body roll, and body waves. Okay, everything with one more song, and then I can set you free because I'm taking so much of your time. But guys, let me just say a few things before we do our final song. Okay. Hello from Virginia, USA. Hi, USA. So lovely to have you here. Another amazing breakdown, Rasa. You're the best. Love you. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Good. Could you also do a video of how to loosen up upper body and arms so that they look organic? No problem, Vinny. I got you. I'll make sure I do this. Guys, couple of things I want to say, okay? We're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. I have written down. Last time I was supposed to give a shout out to a few people. Completely forgot, because I got so excited with teaching. So now, first thing I want to say, I've been doing few private classes with Zoom, where I could see my students and they could see me, and it's been going really well. So if you do want to do some private classes, please make sure to send me a message. I'm doing everything half price, of course, because of all the times that we're in. So usually, basically, I charge a little bit more, but now it's half price. So it's £35 for a private class. If you would like to do a class, we could do on so many different things, and it really works well with Zoom. I already tried it up with some close private people that I have. So if you want to do that, please write me a message and we can organize some private classes. If you have a job and you have some money to spare, it's a win-win for both of us. The other thing, on Mondays, I have a class for the kids. So Mondays 2 p.m. If you actually know somebody who has kids or you have kids, let me know, and let them know as well to go to my channel, and they will see there's a link, and I teach basically kids how to dance, so giving parents a little bit of a break. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, which is Rasa Pauzaite, my name, if you follow me on Instagram, you're actually going to see a lot of other videos and a lot of things that I'm going to do. And you can also easier to communicate with me. If you write me a message on Instagram, I always respond. So if you have any requests of the things you want to do, you have to write me a message. The easiest way it is on Instagram, because I'm there all the time. So then I can actually respond quicker to you, and I actually can make videos that you want. What we have, thank God, finishing it. No, not finishing. We still have one more song to go. Can you show us Body Wave that starts with the back? I don't know how it's called. Body Wave that starts with the body roll that starts with the back. No body roll starts with the back, Sabina. Like stepping backwards. Oh, do you mean this one? Sabina, is this the one you mean? It's when you do a body roll and you step back. Let me know, Sabina, if that's... Yes, excellent. Okay, Sabina, I got you. I'm going to do it very quickly before people start leaving. But guys, the same body roll as we just did in the beginning, you can do it with a step back. It's sometimes used in a partner work. So the idea, Sabina, is that you actually start as a body roll, and you usually start it with your legs together in a partner work. You start the same as a body roll, but because there's no way to go back, because usually if we're in this position, we have a leg already there. So what we tend to do, we tend to take a step back, and we end up finishing in almost the same position as we would in a body roll, but a little bit more straightforward rather than an angle. So from here, I would start my body roll, and then when I'm up, I would start raising the leg to go back. Depends which leg you're gonna go. It really doesn't matter. It depends on which basic you did to which side. But the idea is that the upwards motion of the body roll is giving you the upwards momentum. Hence why you can use that momentum to take a step back. So it's literally the same as body roll, but I take a step in the end, and it finishes the same as a body roll. I hope that's helpful, Sabina. At least I know what the legs should be doing. Great. Okay, so guys, we're gonna do our final song. We're gonna do a basic body roll, reverse body roll, basic body waves, and then Sabina, thank you a lot. You're welcome. And then, guys, that will be it. And guys, I also, one more thing, thank you so much for your donations. I really, really appreciate it, because as I say, I was gonna keep on doing this always free, because I think there's so many people who's struggling, and I would never, ever be able to actually charge. I just can't. I'll find other ways to make money, like private classes, like courses, and people who actually can purchase things. But as I say, these kind of things for me is really important, that you people get lessons, because I know some of you lost jobs as well. But if you do have some money, you can always leave a donation here on the side. There's a $sign. If you leave a donation, I really appreciate it, because it will contribute towards my food. And also the dancers, apparently, I don't know how it's in your country, USA, Canada, I know it's here, Romania is here, Ireland is here. I don't know how it's in your countries, but in London, the dancers will be the last people to get back their jobs. My whole studio is closed down, and all of the, beautiful nights that we have in London, everything shut down, and it's going to be the last places to open. So a lot of you will be at work, and I will be, I don't know, eating my nails, basically. Sideways next time, please. Cool. Just a couple of words. You're amazing and worth every penny, darling. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, guys, let's go. Final song. I'm going to play your beautiful music. Beautiful song. Okay, so we're doing everything from the top. I hope you like the song.
del humor. Yeah. Se siente bien si fumamos los dos. Tú y yo somos uno. Mezclamos tabaco y alcohol. Con los 5 sentidos bien rotos. Sin emborrachar no hacemos lo malo. Sin necesidad de abusar de sus digo mi motivo del resto. Tabaco de menta a la boca. Vaso de cherry a la boca. La única droga que me loca es tenerte encima mío y salta la boca. Yeah. Qué sensación más dura, tocar esa cintura y hacer que tu piel suba la temperatura. Con tabaco en la boca, cherry a la boca. Se siente bien, se siente bien. Acabo con tabaco, el sabor dice pa' que fumemos. Yo llegué pa' que lo hagamos. Le digo no que tenemos. La noche sin bailando hasta que no cansemos. Ella me empezando mis canciones, experimentando mis sensaciones. Mi amigo, que te gusta como si te lo pones a capela. Aquí no se te lo condones, ahora me pongo ahora. Que te pongo toda hora. Y no hay problema si tú te enamoras. Quiero que sea mi palabra. Y cada día tú me das mi bola.
Basic. Hold it on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic. Body weight. 2. 1. 2.
Qué sensación más pura, tocar esa cintura y hacer que tu piel suba la temperatura. Con tabaco en la boca, cherry a la loca. Se siente bien, se siente bien. Ella fuma y bebe solo cuando está conmigo, cuando está conmigo. Ella fuma y bebe solo cuando está conmigo, cuando está conmigo. Con los 5 sentidos bien rotos, sin emborrachar no hacemos lo nuestro. Sin necesidad de usar resultados. Digo mi río del recto, tabaco de menta a la boca, vaso de cherry a la roca. La única droga que me aloca es tenerte encima mío y sacar la boca. Yeah. Qué sensación más dura, tocar esa cintura y hacer que tu piel suba la temperatura. Con tabaco en la boca, cherry a la roca. Se siente bien, se siente bien.
Guys, well done, well done, well done, my survivors. Well done, well done, well done. So guys, quick recap before you leave me. I just want to make sure you got the right information. So remember, body weight is not the same as a body roll, right? So body roll is on the spot, up and down with the reverse, and it's always on a straight leg, and a body wave is always moving side to side, and the legs are soft depending to which direction you're going. You need to do it slowly all the time to practice and do the best you can. Slowly is the key to go. When you do it slowly, your body is actually getting the information. When you're doing fast, you're rushing through it. Hence, your body is not understanding what it needs to do. When you do it slowly and the body gets the information, when you do it faster, it just happens because it's already had the information. Does that make sense? So I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want to make sure you really got the message. If you think about it, we had more than an hour here. It's almost coming to an hour and a half. And think about it, we only really did 3 things: body roll, reverse, and body wave. And imagine how many times you go to 1 hour class and you do about 8 different moves. So keep that in mind that people usually rush. I don't know why. I find it, I love to learn. Like, I enjoy practicing. Do you not? Exactly. It's like a workout. Thank you, Laura, for your donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, guys. So can you just imagine that you actually spend an hour and a half doing 3 moves with me? And the beauty of this is when you do it so slowly and you repeat everything for such a long period of time, you get it to a place where you can start styling. Now, if you're a leader, you have so much more confidence to lead a woman because you don't need to worry about your steps anymore. And as a follower, you can start doing arm styling. You can start playing with the music, feeling it without thinking it because your technique is so good. It's just all I'm saying is don't rush. You see how we can focus on detail and actually get to an amazing place. I'm glad it was helpful. Thank you so much for the lesson. My pleasure. Thank you, teaching it slowly through. My pleasure. My pleasure. Now, guys, next week, before you go, next week, 7 p.m., I'm back here. And next week, we're doing musicality. Today, we mostly did bachata, but in salsa, I promised to show it as well. So in salsa, bodero usually is just this. So in salsa, when we do a bodero, we usually do the same technique, but we don't go down. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. So basically that's the idea. In salsa, we do boderos all the time. We just don't usually go down. But next week, 7 p.m., we are coming back here and I'm going to be doing musicality, but musicality for footwork. So any basic step that you ever known or will know next Saturday, I'm going to teach you how to actually do it to the music and what step could be used to what piece of music. I will break everything down when is actually the faster footwork that you're supposed to be using, when is the slower. So literally, I'm going to do a proper breakdown of musicality and show you how to use your basic steps to the music. I think it's so important. And I had this request by one of the girls. And basically, what happens is that you have the footwork, you learn it, and then you have no idea when to use it and how to use it to the music. So I'm going to combine these two together and solve the mystery and hopefully help you out with dancing a little bit more. Oh, excellent. Thank you for the lesson. My pleasure. So we're going to start with salsa musicality. And it's going to be salsa on 1, crossbody style. What does that mean? If you dance salsa on 2, crossbody style, you just can adapt it to a different rhythm. But it's going to be exactly the same use. It's going to be, if you can dance salsa on 1, you can adapt it to on 2, no problem, basically. If you dance Cuban, it's still not going to be the partner work, so you're going to still be fine. Musicality is musicality. You can't invent new instruments. Do you know what I mean? The instruments are the same. Whether you dance Cuban or crossbody, the instruments are the same. And the way you're going to adapt the footwork is the same. You can dance Cuban and do crossbody footwork. You know, it's the same. It's not dancing partner work. So, oh, Helena, thank you so much. And Bernie, thank you so much for your donations. Really appreciate it. Cool. Thank you so much. Now, guys, before we say goodbye, do you have any final questions? So I hope to see you next week here. And remember, I love every kind of dance, and I'm not going to leave any of you abandoned. Okay. All I need you to do is write me a message saying what you want. If 1 week we're going to do one thing, the other week we're going to do something else. So today we focus more on bachata. Next week, we're going to do a little bit of salsa. And then if you want to do also bachata musicality, I can do the one after for bachata musicality. No problem whatsoever. I have all the time in the world. Oh, okay. So now I say thank you so much. I'm going to go have myself a little drink. And I'm going to think about your class. And I will also, guys, think about the next week. And remember, add me on Instagram so you can follow all of the things that I do. And maybe you'll find other things that you would like to do with me. Excellent. Bachata, we love you. Oh, thank you. Okay, guys. This will stay so you can rewatch it and you can send it to some of the other friends if you want to. It's not going to go anywhere. And now I say goodbye. I don't want to because I'm on my own at home. I'm lonely. But guys, thank you so much. Bye.